Hello everyone, welcome you in my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mohammad Siraj Al-Faizi. Today in this video, I am going to talk about sewage. You know, man for his various domestic purposes such as drinking, preparations of food, bathing, cleaning the house, cooling. वीडियो बना रहा है बेटा.
ये कौन लगाया?
Uses on an average 135 liters of water per day, and about 70 to 80% of this is discharged and drained out, which through municipal drains poured into, in many cases, a river, tank or lake. This water is known as domestic waste water, in which when other waste material such as paper, plastic, detergents, clothes are mixed is known as municipal waste or sewage. The domestic waste and sewage is the main source of water pollution. This is inevitable and an unfortunate fallout of urbanizations. As it decays, this organic waste depletes the oxygen from water and upsets the natural balance of aquatic ecosystem. Municipal sewage is considered to be the main pollutants of water. Most of the sewage receives no treatment before discharge, especially in developing countries like India. So, typical constituents of domestic sewage according to Metcalfe may be total dissolved solid, suspended solid, nitrogen, organic nitrogens, free ammonia, phosphorus, chlorides, alkalinity as calcium carbonate, grease, etc. Synthetic detergents and bacteria also find their way into the river water. The natural purification action of the flowing water tend to oxidize the organic matter, and much of the bacteria also die. But if excess organic matter is present, it may result in anaerobic conditions and results in products of H2S. So friends, domestic sewage is very serious pollutants of wells and rivers, which are important source of our drinking water. These rivers and wells are polluted with our own excreta beside that of animals and birds. The drinking water from these sources contains high amount of nitrite, nitrate, BOD, COD, chloride, sulfate and total dissolved solid. These effluents in high concentration are toxic and destroy efficient plant life. The most serious water pollutions in terms of human health worldwide are pathogenic organisms. Among the most important waterborne diseases are typhoid, cholera, bacterial, pneumocystis dysentery, enteritis, polio, infectious hepatitis, and schistosomiasis, malaria, yellow fever, and filariasis are transmitted by insects that have aquatic larvae. Altogether, at least 25 million deaths each year are blamed on this water-related disease. Nearly two-thirds of the mortalities of children under 5 old are associated with the waterborne disease. The main source of these pathogens is untreated or improperly treated human waste, animal waste from feed plots or field near waterways, and food processing factories with inadequate waste treatment facility also are sources of disease causing organisms. Friends, detecting a specific pathogen in water is difficult, time consuming and costly, so water quality is usually described in terms of concentration of coliform bacteria, any of many types that live in the colon or intestine of the human and other animals. The most common of these is Escherichia coli, which lives symbiotically in many animals, but other bacteria, such as Shigella, Salmonella, Listeria, can cause fatal disease if any coliform bacteria are present in water sample. Infectious pathogens are usually assumed to be present also. Therefore, the Environmental Protection Agency consider water with any coliform bacteria at all to be unsafe for drinking. So friends, hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.